Hi, it's February the 1st already, and my tips for this month are 4 tips to ensure that you have a happy relationship. Now, unsurprisingly, it's February, Valentine's Day is coming up, and you're probably thinking this is really obvious, Sonia, you're focusing on love. But what I do want to focus on is to think about what you need to do yourself in order to ensure that you have a happy, enjoyable, wonderful relationship. So it's not so much about what you and the other person do, but it's about what you do yourself that's going to influence your relationship. So our word for this month is love. And let's go on to the first letter, L. L is for learn about yourself. Now, there are many people that, if you're single and you're thinking, oh, I really want to be with someone, if you're in a relationship and you're really glad to be in that relationship, but it's so important that you actually understand yourself, that you have had some time to really work out what's important to you in life. What are your absolute must-haves and your absolute could not do with? Because it's going to be important if you're looking for a partner, but also if you're already with a partner, for you to be aware of what it is that you actually, like and dislike. So learn about yourself. Do things by yourself. Even if you're with a partner, it's okay for you to have your own interests. It's okay for you to pursue things, because then you can come back and talk to your partner about them and help them to learn more about you. So the first one is L, and that's for learn about yourself. The next letter is O, and O is for observe. Now, what I mean by that is it is important for you to be able to observe your partner's sort of behaviours, what sort of things they like and don't like. So again, learning about them. But what I mean by O for this is how you need to be observing yourself in the relationship in terms of what triggers you, what annoys you about your partner, what are the things that he or she does that you don't like. But rather than just noting that and saying, well, I don't like it when they do that, actually think why. Observe those reactions and actually think, what is it about this partner, this relationship, what's just happened that I actually don't like? So you want to be observing yourself in the relationship and how you respond to your partner. V is for validate. Now, of course, validation in relationships, a lot of the time people are talking about validating your partner, making sure that they feel heard and listened to and so on. But then equally, it's important for you to make sure that you feel validated within your relationship, but not saying, I'm not talking about you being validated by your partner, I'm talking about you validating yourself. It's okay to not want to do certain things. It's okay for you to feel a certain way, to respond in a certain way for something that they have done. Validate your experience within that relationship and try to talk to your partner about it. So, this is all building up. Hopefully you can see, you learn about yourself, what you like or you don't like. You observe yourself in the relationship, what it is about the relationship or the partner that triggers you, and then you validate that experience. It is okay to feel that way, it's okay to react in that way, but you need to really make sure that you're sharing all of this with your partner. And finally, E is embrace. Now again, you could be thinking, embrace your partner, and physical touch is so important in a relationship, to just be close to one another. But what I mean by this one is to embrace yourself. And by that, I mean accept yourself. You are you. There is only one you, and that's absolutely fine for you to be who you are. And I don't mean this in a, well, this person better accept me for who I am, just the way I am, and they better not try to change me. It's not that at all, because relationships take compromise. But what I'm saying here is that, if you're in a relationship and you have learned about yourself, observed yourself, you're validating your feelings, but still you feel, I'm not really sure if I can show these things, my partner doesn't really like it. You need to be accepting yourself and embracing yourself and say, actually, well, maybe that's not the partner for me, or maybe I need to talk to my partner to try to change something. So embrace yourself and all that makes you you. So that is my word for February. It's love. It's kind of predictable, but as I say, it's not just about the relationship and what you do. It's about how you love yourself and how you can be in a relationship to help you to make sure that you have a successful relationship.